Good day, everyone. Today we will talk about the Lesson 2 Introduction to Contemporary Literature. So, in 1950 to present, this literary era defines a time period, but it also describes particular style and quality of writing. The phrase is emphasizing that contemporary literature is both a historical period and a distinct literary style that reflects the concerns, voices, and realities of our modern world. So, what is contemporary literature? The literature of the contemporary period not only refers to a quality or style of writing but also to poetry and prose, which includes works of fiction such as novels, novellas, essays, and dramatic works. So the example of the contemporary literature is the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling in 1997 to 2007. So the next, reality-based stories. Example is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green shows the struggles of two teenagers with cancer realistic and emotional. Next is believable storyline, sometimes portray a harsher reality or degradation of society. Example of this is a Kite Runner portrays war betrayal and redemption in Afghanistan. And next is the current modern setting. Example is Kevin Kwan's Crazy Rich Asians is set in modern Singapore, showing cultural and societal issues. Next is will define realistic, highly developed, and strong characters. Uh, Katniss Everdeen in the Hunger Games is a strong yet vulnerable character who faces moral dilemmas. Next, and lastly, writing well-structured writing is more character-driven than plot-driven. Example is the J.D. Salinger's The Catcher in the Rye centers on Holden Caulfield's inner thoughts and struggles more than on action-filled plot. Uh, so next, on January 1, 1953, the National Library is established in Ottawa. September 3, 1962, the Trans-Canada Highway opens. February 15, 1965, Canada gets a new red and white maple leaf flag. April 2, 1975, the CN Tower in Toronto becomes the world's tallest freestanding structure. On July 17, 1976, the Olympic Games are held in Montreal. June 27, 1980, O Canada is officially adopted as Canada's national anthem. April 12, 1980, Terry Fox begins his Marathon of Hope cross-country run. 1989, $1 bills stop being produced and are fully replaced by the Loney. June 15, 1993, the Campbell becomes the Kim Campbell becomes the first female Prime Minister of Canada. January 4 to 9, 1998, the most disruptive ice storm in Canadian history occurs. The genres of the period and topics that were written about in literature were largely influenced by the historical events which were taking place at the current time. A notable genre of the contemporary period which is still popular today is young adult or YA. So, genres of these include novels and poetry, flash fiction, short stories, slam poetry, plays, memoir, and autobiographies were also popular. Authors found inspiration in the events of the time period. They often wrote about the realities and experiences that had occurred, no matter how brutal they may have been. The literary innovations of this period were largely influenced by the surroundings and the changes that were occurring in it.